Well, thank you, Pnina. Good evening to you, too.
Good evening to you all.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The Statue of Liberty has served as a beacon for new immigrants to the United States.
Hatikva declares, our hope is not yet lost, the hope of 2,000 years to be a free people in our land. As our national anthem, the songs mean home to all Israeli and to all Jews, no matter where we are.
I was 7 years old, living in Havana, Cuba, during the final days of the Cuban Revolution. I was too young to understand the politics, but I'll never forget the fighting and the violence. I remember driving in our family car through the streets of Havana, being told by my father to duck down as gunshots fired around us.
I was only 3 when my family fled on foot from our village in Ethiopia, together with thousands of other Jews walking for hundreds of miles, starving and attacked by rebels, crossing the desert of Sudan. There, in the refugee camp, we were in a mortal danger. Everything had to be in secret. Only in the dark of the night, the Israeli army crammed us onto truck and drove us to a secret meeting point and a makeshift airstrip.
My father was outspoken against Castro. When the communists took power, my family made the difficult decision to leave Cuba. I remember the flight out on a Pan Am jet, packed with people, the fear I felt about leaving, and the relief when we finally landed safely in America.
As we stood on the sand with the only clothes we wore, it was the critical moment for those Israeli heroes who rescued us in Operation Moses and brought us home. During that journey, my mother and 2 sisters were left behind in Sudan as their truck broke down and we were separated. They waited alone and were sick. It took a year until the Mossad found them and my family was reunited again. Only then we started our new life in Israel.
We were poor, but our home in Miami became the haven for friends and family fleeing Cuba. And despite our lack of means, my parents were political activists. They instilled in me the importance of having a voice and the value of an education.
Despite all the support, being an immigrant was not easy. But my parents understood quickly that the key to success was education. They motivated us to use all the means that the country provides and to excel in everything and everywhere.
I ran a school in South Florida, earned a doctorate in education. It was there that I was inspired to run for political office. There were so many families who needed help, and I wanted to help them. And then in 1989, I ran for Congress, and I won, making me the first Hispanic woman ever elected to the United States Congress.
At a young age, I was aware of human rights and therefore became a social activist, got a higher education, and became a lawyer. But I had always intended to take a significant part in Israeli society. Though through the Jerusalem public service and the first Ethiopian TV anchor, I paved my way to be part of the decision-maker process. Last year, it was my privilege to join the Yesh Atid party, and I became the first Ethiopian woman to serve in the Knesset. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. I'm honored to stand here today, the child who came barefoot to Israel, but rich with value and ambition. I'm proud to serve Israel, my country, by helping people, children in need, immigrants, and distressed communities, by reminding everyone that we must continue to provide them equal opportunities. I'm proud to be Israeli. Thank you, AIPAC, for your friendship. Thank you all, friends of Israel.
And Pnina, I stand here as a proud Cuban American and a proud pro-Israel member of Congress. I see in Israel the same values that we as Americans hold dear: a land of the free and a home of the brave. Thank you to all of you for what you do to protect this vital partnership between the United States and Israel. Thank you.